What is up, you guys? It is the Clown Prince Dara, and today I'm giving you guys my deck profile on the Dark Magicians. I know you guys been asking for it, so let's get right into it. To start off, I play 3 Dark Magicians. Obviously, main card of the deck, so you want to keep him. You want to have him as much as possible. So yeah, you definitely need him at 3. I'll just put this up here, and then I play 3 of the Magician of Dark Illusion. Some people I've seen running it at 2. I don't agree with that. It's an awesome card. It has 2 awesome effects, and I play Sacred Sword or Sacred Stars of the oh my god, I forget the names. Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars. There you go. I'm sorry about that, guys. But so this works perfectly with those. And it's a Dark Magician on the field, so, and you can special summon it for free pretty much when you activate something. So if you don't have this in your hand or navigation or anything, you just bring him out and you still can banish something if you have Dark Magical Circle. So 3 of him, and then for my last 7, in Dominion, you know, some of you guys are like, what the heck is this? Like, it came out of the starter deck, and shout out to Hector for showing it to me. It's a level 7, and it's a dark. It's 2700 attack. It's a spellcaster. You bring it out with navigation. And it works good with the lore and for the Sacred Stars. The Sacred Stars draw card, and he's a 2700. You won't get his effect of adding a spell card from your graveyard to your hand because he's not special summoned the proper way. But still, once per turn, you can discard a spell card and destroy 1 card in the field. So it's pretty good, and he's a 2700, so not bad. So that's it for the level 7 darks. Next on normal summons, I just played 3 Rod. Then pretty much the main structure of the deck. I might put in a Robe in here. Probably swap it out for him. It's the Nice End Sorcerer. He's pretty good, but you have to know when to play him, and you know, you have to know when, you know, at what time your opponent's gonna. You have to know the right time to mess up your opponent's plays, pretty much. But I mean, he's gonna lure target also. So, but just with Rod or with Robe, I feel that Robe might be a little bit better, just because when you don't open up this or you're anything. Which can happen pretty often, you can still discard a card and special summon a Dark Magician. So, yeah, so that's the other monster, sorry. And then 2 Veiler and then 2 Mexi. And then that's it for the monsters. I play these over Strike. I was playing Strike. I just didn't like it because if you don't go first, you pretty much can't stop any, you know, obviously can't stop any effects. So with Veiler, I just feel that it's better. And then Mexi is Mexi. I wish it was at 3, but you've, you know, still, so play it at 2. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, for the Dark Magician spells, obviously 3 Magical Circle, one of the best cards in the deck. Rebuild the top, or not rebuild, but you look at the top 3, and then you put them in any order. If you get a Dark Magician or a Spell Trap with Dark Magician in its text, add it to your hand, and you get a stack of the cards. And then when there's no more Special Summon Dark Magician, you target something on the field and banish it. So this works really well with like Allure, and then the Sacred Swords. Draw card, because then you pretty much see what you're gonna get, and then Duality as well. I play Duality, so that those, and then these are the only 2 I play for Dark Magician spell traps. I was playing Summoner's Art. It was just too slow for me, to be honest. And if I went off a lot, and which happens pretty often actually, you won't have the navigation, or you have some of your Dark Magicians in your graveyard, early on in the game, so you want to be able to have a way to bring them back. And since Summoner Art only adds it from the hand, you know, or from the deck, it was very limited. But with this, you tribute it, and then you get to add one from your deck or your graveyard, which is really cool, because then you could tribute like a Dark Magician, so you could tribute that, and then add one from your deck or your graveyard, and you can still add the same one you tributed, because it's tributed to cost. So you know, and then you play other combos and stuff like that. Like I said, especially with the Magician Dark Illusion, he's very important in the deck. If you know how to play with them, which to be honest I didn't at first, or with the Rod, this deck can seem pretty slow and inconsistent. But once you get the hang of when and how to use them, this deck's awesome. So that's it for the Dark Magician spells. Under the other spells, I played 3 Duality. You're not going to special summon during your turn. For the most part, you want to set up during your opponent. You want to set up and then play during your opponent's turn. 3 Allure, just awesome. So happy this card went to 3. And then 2 Sacred Swords, because you can only activate once per turn, and you play 7 of, well, that's pretty lucky actually. You play 7 level 7s. So so yeah, and like I said, you can only activate it once per turn, so you don't want to see multiples of it. And then for the 1-0s, 1 MST, 1 Twin Twister, and then 1 Raigeki. Just to get rid of back row, you don't really want to discard in this deck, but if you need to, there it is, and then Raigeki is Raigeki. So that's it for the spells. For the traps, 3 navigation, also one of the best cards in the deck. It lets you special summon your Dark Magician your opponent's turn, and you can set up your plays during their end phase, excuse me. So awesome card. And then if you have a Dark Magician on the field, except for the turn it's sent, which I hate that clause so much. I wish this was anytime. But whenever it's sent to the grave, except for the turn it's sent, if you have Dark Magician on the field, your opponent plays a spell or trap, you banish it from your graveyard and you negate it. So it's just awesome card. And then 3, Escape from the Dark Dimension. This is why I play Swords. The Sacred Swords card is because you can just get back your Dark Magicians or your Dark Magician of Illusion. And then if you have a Dark Magician in grave, you activate this, special summon the Dark Magician of Illusion, activate the effect of Circle if you have it, to banish something. His effect will go off since you activate an effect, get the Dark Magician back from your grave, and you're set up for next turn for a rank 7, just with 1 card. So, awesome. And then 2 Drowning, and then 1 Solemn Warning. I'm thinking about changing this to Quaking Mirror Force. It's not that bad, because you kind of do open up pretty slow if you do, because you're only going to normal summon the Rod for the most part. But I mean, it's still a good card. But just the reason why I'd go with Quaking is because they are pretty small. They're 25 is not that small, but compared to Blue Eyes and the other stuff that's out right now, they can get ran over pretty easily. And I don't play the that quick play spell card that bumps them up. I wanted to throw that in here once, but it's just I haven't found the space for it, to be honest. And I like the way this build is, so I might change this to Quaking Mirror Force. That's it for the main deck. If I were to switch anything, like I said, I'd switch those to Quakings. Let's see what else. I would switch out this, because it is a good card, but if you have to know when to play it, to be honest. So I might swap this out for what was it? The Magician's Robe. Sorry, yeah, the Magician's Robe, because until we get their trap card. Now let's special summon Dark Magician. You don't really. It's kind of slow. So at least with the robe, like if you don't open up that bad, then you can summon him during your opponent's turn, discard a spell, and you summon a Dark Magician to the field. Yeah, it has 800 attack, it sucks, but it has a 2000 defense. And you have to remember that robe and Rod have effects in the graveyard. So if you know how to play with their effects and with the Magician of Dark Illusion effects, then you're pretty much set. Like, that's the hardest part, is learning how and when to play them. It took me a little bit. You can ask Tyler and you know, a whole bunch of other people. I was asking them, like, how does this card activate? When does it activate? How do I do it? So the more you know about how to use them, then the more advantage you get. So yeah, I'd probably swap those out for those 3. I don't have a side deck built for it. The only one I know for sure to put in, I just ordered them, is Ally of Jester Quarantine. Neither player can special summon light monsters, because the Blue Eyes deck is my worst matchup by far. You know, he's a level 4, 1700 attack. He'll work great with the lure. And then, you know, if you allure him and you need a normal summon Rod, you summon the Rod, you know, you set up for your turn, and then if you have the trap card right here, the Escape from a Dark Dimension, you just activate that during standby phase, and then Blue Eyes can't special summon anything. So yeah. And then for extra deck, there you go, Eddie. I actually have a use for her now. Cubone, the Jokers, and the Kaya Shadow Ball. But we'll go Yvonne Illusion Magician, your main card you're going to go into. Awesome card. Yvonne High Magician. I think I played it once. He has 2800 defense, so it can help you stall sometimes. And then other generic level rank 7s, Master of Blades, Draco Sack, Big Eye, and Red Eyes Flare Metal. You know, just if you don't finish them off with attacks, just make it burn for game. But these ones are probably just like the overall better level rank 7s. And then on to, I play some Synchro since I do play Valor. Sorry, Dragon Archfiend, Ignister, Crimson Blader, Stardust Spark, Stardust Dragon, and then those are the 8s. And then I play Armades, Catastor, and then this one, it can either be a Herald of the Ark or it can be Army Arm. So I've tried both of them. I never actually made them, to be honest. This is just kind of against Yang Zings, the Metal Foe Yang Zings, against Blue Eyes or anything that's not dark, Metal Foes. Blue Eyes or anything that's special summons high stuff, and you know, obviously those are just kind of generic and pretty situational. But I've never gone into them. Like I said, the main one you're gonna go into is him, pretty much. So. Yeah, awesome card. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of sped through this one. I made a first take, and it was like 20-something minutes long, kind of explaining and ranting. But yeah, if you guys have anything you guys like to add or comment or tell me that you guys play, I'm more than happy to hear it. You know, this is a fan favorite deck, and you know, like I said, freaking shout outs to Hector for that card, because I mean, I played one of them, and it's just awesome just to have the option to bring him out during your opponent's end phase and be able to pop something. You know, especially if they set a lot of back row. But yeah, just let me know. Just let me know what you guys play, how you guys play. If you guys have any suggestions, what helps you guys, and you know, hopefully this build will help you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on playing this deck. I'm gonna come up with different. You know, I'll try to do an update if I do change anything significant. But yeah, I was playing the level 4 build with Summoner's Monk and Chocolate Magician Girl and Kaiku, and it was okay, but it was too slow, to be honest. I just didn't like it having that many normal summons, and if you draw multiple, if you draw Rod and a Magician's Girl and stuff like that, it can be, you know, pretty dead. Whereas in this one, you have a lot of draw power, and you want to get to your traps and stuff like that. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about it, and you know, hopefully you guys like it, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.